Is my procedural issue. Allow me just 30 seconds to make a quick reaction to your communication. As a lawyer myself who went through law school and eventually LDC, I know there is a huge outcry from students. One, at the point of entry into LDC. Leaving LDC is another hurdle altogether. And then eventually, resultantly after leaving LDC, enrollment is even more convoluted. And so students are always crying out to policymakers, to us as leaders, to assist them. I'm glad the Attorney General says he's going to bring a statement in response to these queries. I would like to implore him to capture all these different elements, not just LDC, but also at the point of enrollment. I'm sure Attorney General, we've gotten so many complaints, and so students are stuck.
It's not a statement. No, I only asked him to bring the letter authorizing LDC to ensure that all these students are recruited.
Maybe let me implore you, Mr. Speaker, for the Attorney General to bring a statement of sorts. It does not have to be so lengthy.
No, that's what the sector committee should be handling when they are handling these issues. No, yeah.
Okay. The reason I'm saying this is because the outcry is regular and so on. So I don't know. Hopefully the sector committee can deal with it urgently. But they need to hear, they need to know what's happening because they feel really stuck after studying for 5 years. Right, Honorable Speaker, you're a lawyer yourself. So after studying for 5 years, they are stuck, they cannot get enrolled to practice, and they don't know what to do. It would be good that they are assisted with this matter. Honorable Speaker, my procedural issue, many times government makes commitments to return to this House and update it on numerous issues. On 30th April of this year, Ministry of Finance brought before us here a supplementary request of 1.1 trillion shillings. Embedded therein was 578 billion shillings for Day Biopharma. It's a factory that is intending to manufacture vaccines and other medicines. Honorable Speaker, some of us opposed this supplementary request for two major reasons. Government was saying they would like to rescue this company, which is heavily indebted, by buying shares. We said, okay, so you want to buy shares into this company. What's the worth of the company? And the Minister of Finance conceded on this floor here that they had not valued the company yet. And then we asked, so if you have not valued the company, is there some kind of agreement between government and the company before you give them money? The same minister considered and said not yet, but that they are going to work on it afterwards. And so now we said that's problematic. It's actually irregular because you cannot put the cart before the horse. It's like shooting first and aiming later. First work on the preliminaries, and then we see what gets to happen. Anyhow, even though we opposed, it passed. Honorable Speaker, in line with our cardinal duty, myself and colleagues on this end, of keeping the government in check. On Thursday, I went with some colleagues that are part of the shadow cabinet to this company. And what we did discover, the company told us that they are going to start producing vaccines and medicines at the start of next month, which is just next week. We are waiting to see what happens. But two, the company told us that through their proprietor, Mr. Matthias Magola, he said that government had valued this company and also an agreement had been signed. They did not avail to us these agreements. But you see, government had told us that they will come back to us as parliament to update us. Because this is a company that has so far been given 723 billion. The 578 was in addition to 145 that was given last year. For those that have been following, they were given first 75 billion, then 70 billion, then 578 billion. That's 723 billion. It's a lot of money. Government has not come back to this House on this matter. The same proprietor told us that actually in a few months he's going to return that money to government. And he told us that that is actually a clause they included in the agreement which they have signed with government. I found that strange also, because does that mean government is buying shares for a few months? Because those were his words, and he said it is in the agreement. Either he was telling a lie Or actually, it is in that agreement, which is somewhere, I don't know, within government. Honorable Speaker would want to know how true is this kind of agreement, because those were his words. But two, government should tell this House if Dei Biopharma, which was given 723 billion, says they're going to return the money, what kind of arrangement is that? I thought it would be procedurally right for them to return to this House, because they came here begging for that money. We said no, but eventually it passed. Finally, Right Honorable Speaker, I think that government needs to be smarter and better organized. Can we have a comprehensive policy on government bailouts? Because in a short while, government is going to return here with another supplementary request to bail out another company. Can we have a comprehensive policy? When does government get to bail out private companies, under what arrangement? So that also people out there get to know and they can apply. The modus operandi currently is a company that is stuck and its proprietor knows somebody big in government, they will reach out to them and they will get help. I don't think we should be operating in this surreptitious, disorganized manner, Honorable Speaker. I think that government needs to come up with a comprehensive bailout policy so that everybody knows, because many companies are stuck. Their proprietors are sick, many are heavily indebted and so on and so forth. So they don't know who do they reach out to if they need to be bailed out. Thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Thank you. Attorney General.
Thank you very much, Right Honorable Speaker. Right Honorable Speaker and honorable colleagues, it is true we have an agreement with Dei Pharma for the bailout through buying of shares. It is also true that there is a clause in the agreement that Dei Pharma is at liberty to buy back its shares, to buy back the government shares at the value at the time they are buying them back. Honorable Speaker and honorable colleagues, as you may know, shares are property. Government of Republic of Uganda would like to bail out someone. So if someone is ready to buy back the shares, that is what we thought was the correct thing to do. Yes, there is a clause in the agreement that while government has shares, should Dei Pharma wish to buy back those shares will be valued on that date and then bought back. I thank you.
Thank you. Honorable colleagues, which committee handled this issue? Because did we do it through UDC, or did the shares were bought through UDC, or we did direct?
They are bought through finance as a bailout.
Okay.
Yes.
So, Attorney General, you promised that you'd get back to this House. Okay? So, no, I think the minister, whoever.
Or maybe the minister,
government.
because I did not.
Yes, I'm
Yes.
in government.
But I am happy,
Okay.
Right Honorable Speaker, to get back to the Minister of Finance